these are some of my favorite plants, honeyberries. Look how big. So here's another hazelnut. Look how big that is. It's my last day here. I believe it's it's a Wednesday, probably September 17th, Tuesday, September 17th. So it's my last day here for the season, I feel. So what I've been doing is laying lots of mulch down across the front, and then also laying down sheets of cardboard. I know some people aren't into cardboard, but really it can really give these trees a good chance. Otherwise the grass really has an easy way of coming through the mulch. I've mulched very deeply with wood chips and it just doesn't even work. Here's a huge chop and drop that I did. This red oak coppice, they're coming up from these. This was just completely flat not so long ago. And there's this hazelnut right in here. And it was being completely shaded out by that red oak and then this one right here. So I did this huge chop and drop all the way along because there's another hazelnut right here. Here's a sea buckthorn. Lots and lots of grapes. Lots of wild grapes, like those are all over the place. Sea buckthorn. There's a really nice apple tree. There's a teepee. More hazelnuts, more sea buckthorn. And that just kind of goes all the way up into here. Remember, this was actually just filled with those poplars and really nothing in the undergrowth. And since I took out most of that canopy of poplars, this has all come back. And I have a really cool pathway cut through there. We can do that right now. Here's some more grapes, like, yeah. Oh, they're small, but this is, I feel like, the woodland that I have to manage. It was like, over here it's kind of a garden, and here it's like a woodland. There's pathways down this way. There's hazelnuts planted along, there's a chipmunk. Hazelnuts planted along the edge here, but actually one of these oak trees that was right there, boom, fell. And it's blocking the path now, so there's a lot of biomass right in that area. This whole thing, I kind of wanted to dig it out and make a crater garden or a pond or both. I mean, it's got the slope and it's got the size. Yeah, I walk down here. Here's more hazelnuts. And then there's ironwood regrowth. So this is basically becoming plant food for the hazelnut. Same thing with these. This black cherry, same situation, chop and drop right down to the bottom. The sea buckthorn, you know, it's funny, the sea buckthorns, they just need a lot more light, I think. They're a little scraggly. You can see here too, this is a chokeberry, and look how tall and thin it is because it's trying to come up through this canopy here and reaching for the light. Pretty crazy. This hazelnut, look how much of this black cherry I had to cut out. I had to take out so much. It was totally blocking this whole area for here. Oh, and I want to show you, we have our first hazelnuts of the food forest. How good does that feel? First hazelnuts. Look at that. How good does that feel? Wow, so pretty. Usually you have to pick these a little early because once the animals know what a food source it is and they start to taste these, I mean, look how big this nut looks. This looks really big. This is a hazelburt from St. Lawrence Nursery. And I'm very happy with them. They look awesome. I knew that there was one more hazelnut floating. Here we go. It's right here. Beauties, 2 of them. Bum bum bum. That feels so good. And we just continue to walk down around here towards the front. Here's another hazelnut. Look how big that is. Look how big. Whoa. And again, planted right at the base of like a slash pile, log pile, absorbing all that moisture coming down. If I were to plant that up on the hill, dry, just dry. It would be small, probably dead, but it's planted right at the base of that brush pile, and wow, it just sucks up so much of that moisture. You know, I'm walking up this gradual slope, and it's just enough to have a beautiful brook pumping down. There's sea buckthorn. See how the sea buckthorns look? They're just a little, you know, they're not lush. I remember seeing Jake's at Raw, Utah. His spot, they're just so thick. Here, these are some of my favorite plants, honeyberries. Look how big, so good. They're so happy. There's a hardy kiwi climbing up the side. I did another huge chop and drop right here with chopping up poplars, because there's some poplar regrowth right there, and I just chopped it up and fed it to these currants. There's one here, there's a currant back here, there's a jostaberry, there's some ferns. Again, another chop and drop. Here's a jostaberry that always did very well. There's poison ivy and some sort of aster family plant. I was putting like wood chips, and here's another one. Cardboard, apple pulp. There's another one, chop and drop. And now this is what we got here. This is the rocket stove. And it looks a little, but I've been making applesauce. Oh yeah, and it's very nicely reduced. Perfect. That's the coolest thing, is making this kind of stuff with. Oh, my dad's here. Cool.
Yo, what's up?
Oops. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh gosh. Oh.
Fire still going?
No, she's not. I was just feeding this into it.
Oh yeah.
And then I put that on top to keep all the heat going down into it.
Oh shit.
And then check it out. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jeez, look at that.
Oh yeah, that's thick.
Wow.
Wow. Nice.
A little regular kitchen down here.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Here's these. Just a quick little harvest. And also, I gotta keep cutting the grapes back so I can just take